I'm giving my opinion on this game that I think even non-gamers like myself would enjoy.
So stay tuned. So today we are talking about Sea of Stars, which is a Nintendo Switch game by a little company called Sabotage. And we're going to talk about our initial thoughts on it. We haven't completed the game. She's closer to completing it than I am, I believe. But we're just going to talk about our initial thoughts. Number one, check out this case. I want to show you what it comes with when you buy the game. It's super cool. Check this out. You don't see this in games anymore, right? So this is pretty cool. Look at this. You can have the what's her name? Valier. Valier
Is how I say it.
is how she says it. And then you have Valier again. I thought it was Zale, but anyway, you have Zale and Valier there. So we don't know if we're saying that right. We could be saying it completely wrong, but it's kind of cool that they included this little poster in here. I think that's a cool touch to having this indie game here.
Anyway, I don't really consider myself a gamer. I like games, but I'm not into them as much as some people. But I've been playing it. I'm 15 weeks pregnant. I haven't been feeling well. I've been in bed a lot, and I just wanted something interesting to play, and I'm playing it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, I have also played it.
I played it more.
Yeah, she has played it more. I probably played approximately 10 hours of the game. She has probably played closer to 20, maybe 15, 17 hours.
I really have no idea. I've just been grinding it.
She has really been plugging away. So we will kind of give our initial thoughts on it and our initial review on it. And we have a couple of different things. So for her, she obviously can speak for herself, but she doesn't really have a whole lot of background with JRPGs. I think the closest thing to a JRPG that she's played has maybe been Pokemon.
I don't even know what it stands for.
Yeah.
If that tells you anything.
So it actually, I will shed some knowledge on you right now. It is Japanese role-playing game.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
See, you've told me that before.
I have multiple times. And so basically, she's been playing this game. I've been playing this game. I haven't played it in a while. For me, it kind of it was a slow burn for me to get into the story. But from what I understand, you enjoyed the story a little bit more. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that? What do you think about the story so far?
I mean, I like it because it's not super straightforward. Like, they give you hints as to what you're accomplishing and what you're heading towards, but it's not like even the main characters don't really know exactly what they're going to be doing or what they're going to be up against. And then you kind of have some mystery characters that pop in. And so for me, it keeps it interesting and makes me want to continue to play it to find those things out. I know you have a different opinion about that.
Yeah, so basically, for me, the story is, I think, one of the weaker sides for me, just personally. But I'm also not very far into the game. She's further along than I am in the game, and she really enjoys the story. So I kind of trust her opinion more on the story side than myself. But
he also likes Dragon Quest.
I do like Dragon Quest.
I've tried to play it.
She did she tried playing Dragon Quest 11
multiple times,
and she didn't really like it a whole lot. It was just not. I don't think it's. She doesn't.
It doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't interest me. Like it bores me.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really.
Kind of like how you feel about this game a little bit.
Okay, so enough about Dragon Quest, because that's not what this is about. What we're talking about here is Sea of Stars. So I always like to kind of give it a little bit of a rating system. For me, I'll talk about the next category in my mind is combat. Like, I really enjoy the combat of it. It gives Chrono Trigger a lot. So I think.
I've never played that.
Yeah, she's never played that. So, guys, in the comments, do you think that she would like Chrono Trigger if she likes this game?
Well, let me explain. I think, like with Dragon Quest, I keep wanting to say Warrior.
Well, you'd be partially right.
Yeah. I just found the combat kind of boring. From what I remember, it's been a while since I've attempted to play it, but from what I remember, it was just very like straightforward, #basic.
Yeah.
With Sea of Stars, I like it, and I was kind of nervous about it because I knew it was like turn-based combat. So I was a little nervous that it was going to be similar, but I like it because you can, like when you go to attack, if you press A at the correct time, you get a second, hit on the monster. You can block. There's different like skills you can do where if you press A at the correct time multiple times, you can hit them multiple times. So it's just a lot more interactive, which makes it more interesting for me.
So it's like turn-based plus. So there's like time elements added in. There's timing with actions that you could do in the combat.
Yeah, and now I'm to a point where I have 4 like fighters in my party, 5 altogether in my party, but 4 of them fight. And you can switch. There's only 3 that can battle at a time, but you can like switch them out, with the third, which is nice because if you're like running low on HP or whatever, you can switch to the other person who doesn't.
And let's say one of the other party members has a particular attack that might be better against that enemy. So there's different, when you go up against enemies, there's different, like they have weaknesses to certain things. So like I think it's established.
And another thing that I found out that was cool that goes into combat is there's different, like, they're not amulets per se, but different items you can get that if you want to make the combat easier or if you want to make it harder, like you can add those on, like you can turn them on. You have to buy them, but you can turn them on or off and kind of make your combat level, because some people get frustrated if it's too hard, they give up. Some people get annoyed if it's too easy, so you can kind of set the level with those different items that you buy. So I've liked that because I like a challenge, but if I'm having to do it over and over and over again and I keep losing and losing, then I'm personally gonna lose interest. So that's been cool.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Yeah, and one of my favorite things about the combat is that you can press the like button on the video. And then I also really like the combos. Like the where you and another party member can join together and do like a massive like crazy attack.
Yeah, and there's like, I forget exactly what they call it in the game, but like live mana or something. When you attack an enemy, you get these like different orbs and stuff you can take to like make your attack stronger. And like you don't have to use all of them, you can split it up between the different characters. So yeah, I guess like when it comes to combat, I like that there's so many different options. Like you can kind of tailor it to like what you like to do, and it's a lot more interactive. And again, you can set like the difficulty level as well with those. Again, they're not amulets, but whatever they are that you can buy. So combat for a JRPG, I would give it like a 4.5 easy for me.
And for combat for me, that is like, this combat style is the epitome of JRPGs styles that I like. I would give it a 5 out of 5 for me. I don't think it gets any better than this style of combat for me personally. That's just an opinion, right? So another thing we were talking about is the story. With a story, star-wise, so far, being only 10, 15 hours into it, what would you give it star-wise?
Oh, the story?
1 out of 5 stars.
Probably like a 4.5. And I say that because it's kept me interested.
Yeah.
Like, I've probably been playing a little bit of it every day for the past week or so. And so for me, that's good.
Yeah.
I was telling you that, like, I really liked Hogwarts Legacy, and that I was probably a little, like, addicted to, because it was, like, any free time I had, I wanted to play that. This is more so, like, oh, let me play some Sea of Stars. Like, I'm kind of tired of watching TV. Like, again, I'm laying in bed a lot, not feeling well. So it's more so, I guess, like that to me. Like, I want to play it, but I'm not like, I gotta play it.
Yeah. And For me, the storyline is like a 3 star out of 5 stars so far. And I think it's just because I'm not as far into it as maybe she is. It's a little bit of a lull right now.
Well, I'll say the very beginning, like when the 2 main characters are starting like training, was kind of boring, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. But honestly, for me, that went by pretty quick. So I will say, when you're starting this game out, if you decide to try it, like that goes. That
you have to
part,
give it a little bit of time.
Yeah, that part goes by pretty quick. They kind of fast forward through the training type thing, and then you actually get into the story, which to me is a lot more interesting.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So, but as far as this game goes, for me, the music is absolutely amazing. I like the music. I would say I would definitely give the music for this game like probably a 4 star out of 5 star.
Yeah, I mean, there's a certain, I guess, song or whatever that has been stuck in my head the past couple days. So I would say like there's catchy music, which I think is important. Because I mean, even with like Pokemon, Mario, like playing those games growing up, like you have those, you hear those songs, it like takes you right back to the game. So yeah, I could do it right now, but I'm not going to.
Yeah.
The song that's stuck in my head.
Yeah, and so that they have some catchy jingles in there, and I actually really enjoy the music. I think the music is absolutely fantastic. So 4 out of 5 star for me. What is it for you? Music-wise.
I know.
Compare it to all the games that you played.
I guess like a 3.5.
Okay, that's totally fine. I was telling her that I also really, it sounds kind of goofy, but I really enjoy even just the sound effects when you're like clicking through dialogue and the clicks and stuff like that. I don't know why. I just really like that. All in all, I think we had to give this game overall. For me, I would probably give this a 3.5 to 4 stars. The 4 stars out of 5 stars because the combat for me saved it. What about you?
Overall?
Yeah.
I'd say probably close to a 4.
4 stars?
Yeah. Just comparing to other games that I've played recently that I really like, I'd probably say like maybe a 3.8 if I'm getting technical.
3.8
I
stars?
will say that like some other aspects of it that I like are that like you have a storyline, but if you kind of get tired of it, like you don't want to play the storyline, you don't have to. Like there's other things you can do, like going fishing, or you can go back. And I'm a 100%er. I don't know if there's a terminology for that.
Yeah, she's a completionist.
Okay. I like to fully complete games. I like to, like when Ryan and I play a game together and I'm like, oh, we got to go talk to that person. He like skips straight through them. That drives me insane.
Not with every game.
Okay. But I like to talk to everybody. I like to search everywhere, like find every corner, that's available. Even in like full open world games, like I'm that way. And so this game, like there's a lot of little nuggets to find and different like side quests and stuff, which I like. So
the artwork is absolutely beautiful in it.
Mm-hmm.
I
and
love
it's
the
cool because it goes between like pixelated
Yeah.
and non-pixelated, like different cutscenes and stuff. And then like when they're talking to each other,
Yeah.
the artwork is cool. And yeah, I don't know.
So there's the art style in general gives very Chrono Trigger, obviously inspired. I think we got to get her to play Chrono Trigger next. What do you think? But no, seriously, the art style is amazing, and
It's a pretty game, and to be honest, that's what made me want to play it, because I had seen him playing it a little bit. And then even like I don't know if you can see it,
the art, yeah.
like just the art even on the cover and everything. And when it was sitting there like in the games on our Switch, I was like, oh, it looks like a pretty game. Like, so that's part of what made me want to play it.
I think we got this for pretty cheap too. I think with Walmart had this on sale for like $30, I believe, when we picked it up. And
So it's not like your $60
100% worth of $40. I'm not sure what it is on the eShop. I'll throw the prices in here. But
I would definitely try it if you're a gamer. If you consider yourself not a gamer but you want to play a game, it's interesting and it's different and there's different aspects to it. To me, it's kind of a mix of different styles of games that I've played. I wouldn't be able to name them for you, but yeah, I just find it interesting. And it's not, again, you can change the difficulty level. So if you're not a huge gamer, you're not really confident in like combat and stuff, like you can make it easier for yourself, more enjoyable that way. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it.
And I'm not by any means an expert in the JRPG genre, but I will say that I really do like it. I think it is, I would 100% recommend this to anybody who's wanting to give it a shot. If you like games like Chrono Trigger, if you like games like...
Well, and even if you're not into RPGs, like, it might get you into it.
That's true. So, you know, if you don't like JRPGs, give this game a try. See if you like it. I'm not sure if there's a demo on the eShop. I'll check that. Yeah. So all in all, I give it a 4 stars. She give it a 3.8 stars. That's our first initial review. We'll come back and make another video, a final review on this game. But we're gonna play some games together. And what game do you think that we should try and do an initial review on, and then a final review on? Let us know in the comments. Make sure you like the video again, and so make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.